Shalom everybody, Rabbi Dr. Itzhak Shapira. I urge you to share and like this video that you are about to watch. In the midst of anti-Semitism that is exploding, anti-Israel message, the Bible, and in specific, the prophet Isaiah, revealed to us a chilling commentary about the connection between Zionism to the coming of the Messiah. I hope that this message will debunk all those who are on the fringes who do not believe in Zionism. Let me make it clear. Zionism is pro-Israel, it is pro-Yeshua, it is pro-Torah, and ultimately is the tool that will usher the coming of the Mashiach to the world. Share it, like it. Am Yisrael Chai. Everybody needs to understand that the state of Israel is a miracle. And even the mere establishment of the state of Israel in a day has been prophesied. Just this last week, we were in Isaiah 66. And did you know that the state of Israel, the birthing of the state of Israel, has been prophesied by the prophet itself? Listen to what it says in Isaiah 66:8. Who have heard like this? Who have ever witnessed such event? Can a land pass through travail in a single day? Or can a nation will be born in one day? Yet Zion travailed, and at once bore her children. The moment that we'll see the supernatural birth of Zion, we will know that the time of the Messiah return is imminent. God will say, he continues, he says, Shall I who bring on labor, not bring birth, says God? Shall I who cause the birth shout the womb, says your God? No. I am going to bring the birth. I am going to bring it, and it's going to be in one day. It's going to happen in one day. According to the prophet Isaiah 66 verse 8. The Abarbanel comment on this, and he says the following. He said, the time that we see Israel being born in a nation, he says here, Zman Tchiyat Ametim. It's going to be closer for the time that those throughout generation, from the time of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, will rise from the grave. This will happen in one moment. And this birth will be at the time, listen to what to say, she'asak bekibutz hagaluyot. What will be the chief sign? When we will see the Jewish people returning to the land. She'yeh beyamot HaMashiach. That will take place and will occur in the days of Messiah. Any person who is not a Zionist does not believe in the coming of the Messiah. Because one of the things that will take place in conjunction with the coming of the Messiah is Zionism, meaning the Jews return to the land. And we are seeing it right now. As record Aliyah is taking place. And who knows, maybe all the anti-Semitism that is taking place today in the world is here to serve one purpose, to expedite the return of the Jewish people to the land. I'm wondering how many more days Jewish people have even in America where they feel safe. It says here in the text, listen carefully, the Abarbanel continue, and he says the following. He says, yet Zion travailed, and it once bore children. What will be the sign for this, for the days of Messiah? Zion will have to go through travail. It's going to be a supernatural travail, but a supernatural birth. And it seemed to me that since 1948, 1956, 1967, 1973, 1982, and so on and so forth, we have been in a constant travail. We are in a constant birthing. But notice what's happened. In each birthing, the land is expanding and expanding and expanding, and the borders are growing and growing and growing. It's important to understand this. He says here, the Abarbanel, although there will be Chavlei Leida, meaning the birth pangs, there's also going to be a physical birthing. There are no birth pangs without birthing. Please, if you believe in a rapture, you're in the wrong channel. We are in the birthing of the Messiah while Israel is being birthed as a nation. Okay? During this time, there will be a certain travail that will come upon the Jewish people. And I think if you watch the news, you see the travail that are coming upon the Jewish people right now. It's called the Chevlei Mashiach, the umbilical cords of the Messiah. And in Rashi connected this to the word, the foot of the one who is going to bring the good news. Manavu alearim reglei mevaser. It will be at the days that the reglei mevaser, the one who brings the good news, is about to appear into the land. But this verse, Abarbanel says, does not speak about a redemption of Achishana. This is amazing. It speaks about a redemption of Be'ita, meaning we are already Be'ita, meaning we are already in due time, meaning that we are already past Achishana. We are in the end of the end right now. And what will occur in the end of the end? According to Abarbanel, there will be birth pangs that will lead to a supernatural birth. And that's why God says in the next verse, it goes into Abarbanel, will I promise and will not fulfill? Of course there is birth. Of course there is coming of Mashiach. And he says here, שהנביא מבטיח שתביא להם גאולה. Incredible. The prophet guarantees that the Geula is near when the nation of Israel is born in a day. I want you to hear what I'm telling you today. When Israel is born in a day, just as occurred in 1948, it's a guaranteed that we're already in Be'ita, not Achishana. Okay? The travails starting in World War II with Adolf Hitler. Gog and Magog already occurred and started over a period of 100 years, as I explained in the fall of Edom. Read it. World War I, World War II. And by the way, what's the next verse? May I read to you one more verse of this beautiful promise that the prophet is giving? He said in verse 10, שמחו את ירושלים וגילו בה כל אוהביה. שישו את ירושלים, גילו בה כל אוהביה, כל אוהביה. What is that? Rejoice with Jerusalem and be glad with her. All you who love her, join in jubilation, all you who mourn over it. I'm telling you something. The days of joy are almost upon us. And that's what the next verse saying. The days of joy, the days of restoration, the days of King Messiah is upon us. And it says here, שלגאולה של בעיתה. Meaning we are already בעיתה. With not achishana. We are בעיתה. I want you to understand the prophetic significance of what I am telling you right now. We are past the achishana. We are already in Be'ita right now. We are in the end, on the end. And this is a promise that God is preaching through the prophet Yeshayahu for the days of Tchiyat HaMetim. Hold on, just a little bit longer. I must continue for one more moment. Listen to what the Khatam Sofer is saying this. He says on the word, Mi shama kazot, who have heard such a thing. He explained that in this last thing that will happen, right before this will birth, Israel birth, now Mashiach is about to be born to the world, because Israel and Mashiach is one in the same. Listen to this. It says, this is also a warning to the nations of the world. Listen to this. Israel is going to go through a birth pangs until the Goel, the Redeemer, the Mashiach will come in the days of trouble. But at this day, it will be too late for the nations to come to Knesset Israel. It will be too late, because once the child is born, he is born. So the prophet is calling upon the nations today. The nations are being warned. Are you going to rejoice? Are you going to mourn? Those who mourn today for Yerushalayim are those who are going to rejoice with the coming of the Messiah. Today, we are rejoicing because the womb is opening up. And what you are seeing right now in the world, even Mr. Donald Trump. Who is Donald Trump? Peon Pisher. A little pawn in the chess game of Hashem that God is using right now. Because right now there is a yoke, and the yoke is the yoke of America. Just like Khatam Sofer says, like there was a yoke in Egypt of Pharaoh. But guess what? This yoke is going to be broken because we are Be'ita. That is where we are at right now. And you know what the Radak says about this? Oh, how much I have to teach you in Milchemet Emunah. How much I have to teach you in the new book. Run and pre-order it. It's going to be a feast. Rabbi David Kimchi Omer that right before the child is born, there is a final stage of called Gog v'Magog. And in the time of Gog and Magog, he will turn all the nations against Israel. But he's setting a trap for them. It's a trap so God will manifest his own glory. During this time, that the woman almost will run out of strength. That's the moment that the child, the Messiah, Israel, are born to the world. Choose Israel, choose Zionism, choose Yeshua, and choose to believe in Tchiyat HaMetim. Am Israel